House Democrats are laying into Boeing this morning. The Democrat-controlled Transportation Committee issued a scathing report that reveals new details on Boeing's errors and lack of government oversight and transparency that ultimately caused those two deadly jet crashes of its 737 MAX. Yahoo Finance's Alexis Keenan is here with these details. Good morning, Alexis. What are the details of this report exactly?
Hi, Alexis. So this report, while it does readdress some of the things that were already known, not a lot new here, but what it does is it really takes a more comprehensive look at what's really blaming the FAA as well as Boeing and the relationship between those two parties. I would say of the reports that have already come out, this one really drills down on that relationship. Now, as a result of its investigation, this House Transportation Committee wrote that both Boeing and the FAA have suggested that the certification of the 737 MAX was compliant with FAA regulations. The fact that a compliant airplane suffered from two deadly crashes in less than 5 months is clear evidence, they say, that the current regulatory system is fundamentally flawed and needs to be repaired. Now, House Transportation Chair Peter DeFazio said that lawmakers will take those steps to make those repairs. They say that they have legislation coming that will introduce to both overhaul both the certification process as well as strengthen the FAA's ability to oversee manufacturers. But I want to take a minute here and highlight some of the themes that this report addressed. Their focus was on what they called these troubling patterns of problems. One of them being the production pressures. They say that Boeing was focused really on cutting costs, speeding production in order to compete with that Airbus A320neo that was also new at the time. Also, they talk about faulty design and performance assumptions. In that, they're talking about that MCAS system that we've heard so much about that was part of the problem that pilots couldn't mitigate and right the plane so that its nose would stop from pointing down towards the ground. They said had Boeing classified that as a critical system, this all could have been different. Also, they talk about a culture of concealment at Boeing. They say that Boeing withheld internal test data that they knew. They say that Boeing knew that pilots took longer than 10 seconds to mitigate that MCAS problem. And they go through a couple other issues there. Boeing said in a statement they are working on these safety concerns. They are looking to change their culture, and they do recognize that mistakes were made. Alexis?
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.